Welcome to New to Media, where we connect you to the best service professionals and help you learn about great experiences all over the world.
All right, I want to thank everybody for joining us again. This is Zach Cockfield of New to Media. I want to welcome you back to the New to podcast, where this time we are introducing you to a real estate professional in Bakersfield, California. I want to welcome Raymond Beasley. Raymond, how are you today, sir?
Good morning. I am wonderful. Thank you for allowing me to be part of this podcast and reach the community. So I'm excited.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's great to have Bakersfield on our map, and I'm excited for you to tell us more about the area. I thought it was fascinating as I'm learning more about Bakersfield that, for one, you have tremendous value for people. There are huge cities in California that have excitement and all kinds of tourist appeal, but a lot of the larger cities in California are extremely expensive. And if someone is going to be in California, but they have a little bit more flexibility on their location, there's a tremendous value in Bakersfield. Do you want to speak to that, Raymond?
Yes, absolutely. Bakersfield is a central located city that is 2 hours from LA, 4 hours from San Francisco. So we're pretty much almost about in the middle of the state. You can actually get down to San Diego for 4 hours. If you wanted to go to the mountains around us, you can, hour and a half. If you wanted to go to the beach, 2 hours to the beach. So yeah, it's a great location. Bakersfield has a very nice airport that you can take many trips out of. You can fly direct to Denver, to Phoenix, Dallas. They've added some new flights now to San Francisco. So major airlines are United Airlines, American Airlines. So yeah, I mean, you can literally, be in Denver before noon if you fly out of Bakersfield. So yeah, it's great.
It really is. I mean, so you're close to so many different things, but it's just so much more reasonable, and you're centrally located to so many different things too. One of the things that I thought was impressive that you told me is that and this tells you about the demand in the area. Bakersfield is still having growth, even with real estate maybe slowing down a little bit over the last year. You were telling me that there's still growth in new construction, and that there's the time on the market is still relatively short, and that just over a month time frame. Do you want to talk about that a little bit?
Yeah, so Bakersfield is a very affordable market, and if you're either a new home buyer looking at new construction, if you're buying for the first time and want to buy an older home, very affordable, median price. In just above 400,000. So between 415, 430. And, if you want to go new construction, obviously it's booming still. There's a lot of incentives out there. Buyers are buying down interest rates. So, hopefully, they say September we'll get a better interest rate, and it's just going to flood the market. So hopefully there'll be more inventory, but right now we have low inventory, which is keeping the prices at still a reasonable level, but yet very, very, stable. So, it's doing that cyclical up and down, but yeah, it's very affordable.
Okay, very good. And Raymond, one of the things that I also thought was interesting, and I thought worth promoting about you, is you're not someone who has just gotten into the industry. You've been in real estate for 16 years, and you also have even longer amount of time working as a building inspector. So you're going to know what to look for if you're working with, I don't know, say a young couple that is not really sure what to do when they're inspecting a home. Tell us about that.
Yeah, exactly. So, about 22 years in around the professional residential commercial building inspecting industry. My clients can benefit from my expertise in that real estate market, knowing, areas and house and what type of roof, and, if they have questions, I can be their expert, in that field, and give them some professional advice that they can count on for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. It means a lot. It means a lot when you have somebody that knows what they're doing when you're dealing with an inspection.
Yes, exactly.
Tell me, you mentioned 1031s. You might want to even explain what a 1031 is, because some people don't even know what that is.
Yeah. So 1031 is if you're an investor, you have a portfolio of properties and you want to move up. Say you own a single family home. You want to, it's your first investment. You want to move up. You're selling it. Obviously, moving up, do you want a duplex? Do you want to buy 2 single family homes? And rolling that money over into your next investment, obviously, without paying taxes is the trick. Obviously, you still have to have a tax professional and somebody who can.
We don't do that here. We're not giving advice. Exactly.
Exactly.
Give the disclaimers. Yeah.
Yes. So obviously, 1031s are out there, obviously buying in the United States and Puerto Rico. So there's plenty of investments here in Bakersfield as it's affordable. And whether you're buying single family, multifamily, we have other little outlying cities around Bakersfield as well that's very affordable. And it's a great area for investment for those 1031s.
Absolutely. Okay. All right. Well, transitioning a little bit, shifting over to some of the fun stuff and why you would want to visit Bakersfield, or if you're moving to the region and you're trying to decide on what city, why you might think about Bakersfield. I'm going to do a screen share so that we can show a few things. First of all, because I'm a big baseball fan, we're going to start with the baseball.
Sure. Yeah, absolutely.
Picture here. I thought this was really cool. I love the name too, the Bakersfield Train Robbers. You want to tell us about the Train Robbers?
Yeah, I sure do. So the Train Robbers obviously are a new name to Bakersfield. In 2019, they were Pacific Division champions here at the famous Samland Ballpark, which has been around for many, many years. I remember going there as a kid. What's unique about this ballpark is that the design of the ballpark, if you're standing at home plate, you're facing west, right? See the big trees in the background. Obviously, the sun was a problem when sunset. So they moved games back to 8 o'clock. It's an amazing field. It's been revamped over the years, but everybody loves playing there, coming there. And it's a great family event.
Okay, super cool. One other thing I was going to talk about was the Fox Theater. We have a famous Fox Theater here in Atlanta also.
Oh, wow.
I know yours. Yeah. I know yours is an iconic landmark. Tell us about the Fox. It's been around a while, obviously.
It has, yes. The Fox Theater has been here since the 1930s, and it opened up, and it's still the original location. It's got the big clock tower on it, so it's an iconic figure everybody knows. And once you see it and drive around, obviously you can easily spot it. And they hold concerts and events and public appearances, famous musicians, country music, jazz, mariachis, you name it, they hold at the Fox Theater. So it's a great event to go to, and usually it sells out pretty quick. I even remember going there as I was a kid as well and watching the movies. It wasn't so much of a concert theater then, but watching movies back in the day too.
Mm-hmm. Well, here's another thing that is, I mean, again, for those of us that are not from the area, we're going to learn something. You got to tell us about the Crystal Palace.
Oh, sure. So the great country western singer, musician, Buck Owens, this was his dream to build a facility that would house and have fun entertainment. So he designed and built the Crystal Palace here in Bakersfield. 1996 is when he started that. And it has a dance floor. It has an area for live bands, and they get on stage. It's a Western saloon, if you will. It's decorated. It has a museum in there with all sorts of artifacts and country Western and guitars and even from Dwight Yoakam to Garth Brooks. But it's a very amazing, affordable event that holds a Sunday brunch if you want to go there for night entertainment and listen to music, country music. Bakersfield is what's known as the Bakersfield Sound. If anybody was to Google the Bakersfield Sound, and this is one of the motions of the famous musicians that come through Bakersfield that are here and that have went on but come back to play. Garth Brooks actually proposed to Trisha Yearwood here at the Crystal Palace.
Crystal Palace. Oh, that's wild.
Yeah.
That's wild. Okay. All right. And the last thing we're going to go over, or we're going to showcase, is the Bakersfield Museum of Art. I'm just pulling up that picture really quick because for those of you that didn't know, Bakersfield also has an art scene, and we try to make sure that we bring many different types of culture to the audience.
Yes, for sure. Yeah.
Do you want to tell us a little bit about the museum while I'm pulling up the picture?
Yeah. So the Bakersfield Museum of Art is actually located in downtown, a central location in Bakersfield since 1956. And as you had said, it's a cultural hub in the downtown area. And they hold events throughout the year, current events, expositions, and they actually hold a lot of concerts there. They're big on jazz in the garden. They have a beautiful garden out there. So, and it's outdoor. It presents from the Bakersfield College jazz studies and programs, featuring live jazz performances from students, alumni, and it actually is a wonderful event that if you're into jazz and that's your jam, then hit up the jazz out there. It's amazing.
Fantastic. All right. Well, Raymond, I really want to thank you for taking the time to give us the scoop on a number of things that make Bakersfield unique. It looks like there's a fantastic opportunity for families to invest in the area if they want to be in California, but they want to invest in real estate for about half of the cost of some of the larger markets and still have a ton of the great amenities of being in the state of California. Bakersfield is a wonderful option, and Raymond is a great professional for folks to connect with. You'll, of course, have the option to connect with Raymond from his link that will be on his page. And we hope that you're able to connect with Raymond soon.
Yeah,
Thanks
absolutely.
so much for being here with us, Raymond.
Yes, I appreciate it so much. Thank you. And I look forward to any questions, anything anybody has.
Great. Thanks again.
All right. Have a great day.
Let's go! Let's